Lisa was thrilled. She was hosting 5 friends that evening, and for once, there would be no annoying Bart trying to spoil things or scare anyone. As she gazed out the bus window on the way home, she ignored Bart's usual teasing. Bart, on the other hand, was heading to Milhouse's place. At least it would keep him away from the girls. Once they got off at their stop, they headed inside to do the one thing they both enjoyed, watching Krusty at 3. After the show ended, Bart was about to go to his room to read some comics when the phone rang. "Joe's meat cooker, you kill 'em, we grill 'em," Bart answered, as sarcastic as always. "Hello, Bart," came the voice on the other end. "Yeah, what's up?" "This is Milhouse's mom. He has a terrible fever, so I don't think you should come over tonight." "I'm sorry." Bart hung up, visibly disappointed. Lisa noticed his change in mood. "What's wrong?" she asked. "Milhouse is sick." "I can't hang out tonight," Bart replied with a sigh. "Well, you could always join me and my friends," Lisa offered, part joking, part serious. She understood what it felt like to be left out. "No way. I'm not hanging out with a bunch of girls all night." "You'll just sit around talking about boys and painting your nails," Bart said, rolling his eyes. "Yeah, I guess you're right," Lisa replied with a shrug and a small laugh. Bart wasn't exactly the brightest, and instead of appreciating Lisa's offer, he took it as an insult. He stormed up to his room, plotting how to sabotage her party. Fake rubber spiders? Too obvious. Real ones? Too risky. Water balloons? Perfect. It would definitely ruin the party. Bart grinned as he grabbed a bag of balloons from his desk. He rushed downstairs, passing Marge vacuuming in the living room and Homer reading the paper at the kitchen table, all the way to the door leading to the backyard. Once outside, he grabbed the garden hose and began filling 12 balloons, 2 for each girl. After putting them in a bucket, he made his way to the treehouse, which was conveniently right across from Lisa's window. It was summer, and with the air conditioning broken, all the windows were open. Bart returned to his room, eagerly waiting for the moment. At about 7, when the girls arrived, he snuck outside and climbed up into the treehouse. There, he found Homer sitting idly. "Why are you here, Dad?" Bart asked. "The girls kicked me out of the living room. They wanted it for themselves." "I didn't have anywhere else to go," Homer replied, looking somewhat lost. "Why don't you head to Moe's?" Bart suggested. As soon as the name Moe left his mouth, Homer was out of the treehouse and in his car. Bart then pulled the bucket toward the treehouse window near Lisa's room. He grabbed a pair of binoculars and checked to make sure the girls were inside. They were, but Bart soon realized he didn't have a good angle from the window. He grabbed the bucket and moved to a branch that brought him closer to the action. Once he had a clear view, he pulled out his slingshot and began to load a water balloon. But as he aimed, he lost his balance. The branch creaked loudly, drawing the girls' attention. They saw Bart clinging to the branch to avoid falling, and the slingshot and bucket of balloons in plain sight. Lisa quickly grabbed her camera and snapped a Polaroid, catching Bart in the act. In a panic, Bart let the bucket and slingshot fall as he tried to crawl back toward the treehouse. Lisa ran to show the picture to Marge. "Mom, Bart was planning to shoot us with water balloons," Lisa exclaimed, presenting the photo. Marge looked at the picture, recognizing Bart's typical behavior. Although unsure how to respond, Marge considered her options. "What should I do, honey?" Marge asked. Lisa's face lit up with a smile. "Lock his room and give me the key," she suggested. Marge, frustrated with Bart's usual misbehavior, agreed without asking for further details. While Lisa locked Bart's door, Bart had managed to climb back into the treehouse and rush back inside, hoping to avoid confrontation. Unfortunately, the girls were waiting for him at the top of the stairs. Bart, however, had a water balloon in hand. He threw it at the girls, who scattered, giving him a chance to sprint for his room. Just as he reached his door, he found it locked. He yanked the handle, kicked the door, and cursed, but nothing worked. Lisa slowly approached him, the girls right behind her. "Bart, don't you know it's not a good idea to throw water balloons in the daytime?" she asked, a teasing smile on her face. Bart had forgotten that even though it was getting dark, summer evenings still had plenty of light. Before Bart could react, the girls grabbed him and dragged him toward Lisa's room. They held him down while Lisa stood in front of him. "Well, Bart, think you could ruin our girls' night, huh?" Lisa said, with a smirk. Bart remained silent. Lisa's grin grew wider. "You didn't get the job done. And you know what that means? If you can't beat em, join em," she declared. Bart screamed, but it had no effect. Lisa began searching through her drawers while the girls removed Bart's clothes. She laid a pile of clothes in front of him. First, she held up a pair of pink, frilly panties, which she slowly pulled up his legs. Bart, unable to resist, stopped fighting. Unknown to him, the silky material felt surprisingly comfortable. Next, Lisa brought out a silky black training bra. Bart begrudgingly raised his arms, allowing her to put it on him. The girls then painted his fingernails and toenails pink, and Bart made no objections. After the paint dried, they slipped black pantyhose onto him. Lisa then held up an orange dress identical to the one she was wearing. Bart, however, protested. "No, that's not going to work, Lisa," Bart said. He stood up and began rummaging through Lisa's closet. "Bart, what are you doing?" Lisa asked, confused. "Well, first of all, it's Bartina now, honey. And second, I'm looking for something more daring," Bartina declared confidently. Lisa was taken aback by his choice of words and his acceptance of this new persona. Bartina found a short black skirt and a white tank top, which he pulled on, the skirt sitting high on his thighs. He put on the tank top, which subtly revealed his bra straps, and he enjoyed the feeling. Lisa then pulled out a blonde wig from Halloween years ago and carefully placed it on his head. The girls helped with his makeup, and Bartina slipped into a pair of black heels to complete the look. The girls took numerous pictures of Bartina striking various poses. Meanwhile, Marge, who had witnessed everything, decided to take action. She donated all of Bart's old clothes to Goodwill. That night, Bart fell asleep in a silky pink nightie. What he didn't know was that the next morning, he would wake up to a big surprise.